Welcome. Alrighty, here we are. We are week 2, Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won their week 1 game over Iowa 41-40. Philadelphia lost the week 1 game to New England, I want to say 53-37. Either way, they lost to New England. So Phillies on the road, they're 0-1. Again, a quick reminder how I do this. I play this. This is a 4th season I've been doing this sim. I guess it's technically a playthrough sim. I don't know. Anyways, I played through this entire season of Arena Football. 06, skipping the intro. Always pick tails because, well, you'll see about it. You'll see in a little bit. Yeah, I'll pick receipt for Philly. Tampa gets double half. All right. Okay, that should be good. Getting the mic and get on my knee. Microphone on my knee. Turn the ball. Right. So I think I should give a better introduction to who Philadelphia is. I mean, obviously in real life, of course, if you're watching a football video game, you know who the Philadelphia Soul are. Probably Tampa Bay, Philadelphia is the most famous franchises. 2 of the 5 most, I'd say 2 of the 5 or 6 most famous franchises in arena football history. Let me see, the top 8 probably be in no particular order: Iowa, Philly, Tampa, Orlando, San Jose, Arizona, Chicago, Colorado. In no particular order. Let's see. Opening pass from Marcus from So I should explain some things in the roster. So anyways, yeah. Again, both teams are in the... Okay, I'm going to start. So right there, that's quarterback Clint Dozell. He's currently coaching the Frisco Fire, which look oddly similar to this, minus the black helmets, of course. And along with the Portland Thunder, so that's interesting. Oh, and that was... Oh, crap. Well, I get something. I turned injuries off, by the way. Penalties off, injuries off. Just, I don't have to worry with that. Because, man, I could keep track of injuries, but I don't feel like it. I honestly don't. Anyways, I should introduce some of the players here. We have Dozell, quarterback. He of the... Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. All right. So I guess I'll go over... Yeah, how I do this. For the first... Yeah, for all but the 4-minute quarters, I'm all-time offense, except for the final minute of each half and overtime. In the final minute of each half, I am all-time. I'm automatic. I switch to the home team regardless whether offense or defense, and for overtime, I switch to the defense. Okay. All right, kick. Yeah, Mark Lewis, by the way, he was actually he is, I believe, one of only. He was the last player. I think he was the only player that was playable in this game and in the final season of Arena Football. I think he kicked for Columbus that year, which is funny because I think where he started his career. And the kick is good for Mark Lewis, the king of onside kicks. And yes, I'm clicking onside kick in the first 5 seconds. Because I do want to show off a little bit of cheese. Like, if you turn off penalties, you can do this. And again, I'm doing it because Tampa is the home team. They're probably going to win anyway, just because it's Tampa. And they're pretty good. And, by the way, again, you can do that. Oh, crap. There you go, you can do that. So, yeah. I guess I should go around the horn and introduce the lineup. That is Chris Doering. He's on the Philadelphia Soul roster in 20xx. I think I put him in Los Angeles in 21xx, and he wasn't anywhere 22xx. There's Marcus Nash. He was 21xx. 20xx. He was in Las Vegas. 21xx. He was in 23xx. He was in Spokane. 21xx. I actually kind of forgot where he was. By the way, I turned the leg game off. Where was he? 21xx. He was in Dallas, and 22xx. I think he was in. No, he was in Spokane. Joe Douglas, I think it's Joe Douglas. He was only in Vegas. And of course, Clint Dozell, he was in 20xx Vegas, 21xx Dallas, and 22xx Grand Rapids. Where instead of having Marcus Nash throw to, he had Aaron Bailey. Aaron Bailey, by the way, is on New Orleans. Aaron Bailey is the best player in the game. Yeah, he's the best player in this game. In the video game, Arena Football for the Xbox, for the original Xbox, PlayStation 2. And I'm playing this on an Xbox 360 because my original Xbox the disc reader doesn't open. And I honestly at this point I've played so many games in the Xbox 360 that it's legitimately hard for me to play with any other video game controller, even the game controller, which I guess is supposed to be the most comfortable ever. But I mean, I got kind of big hands, so I don't think it. Oh, forgot to introduce the last player. I'll do it on the defense. I'll do it when I get to the Storm defense in the second half. Doring got it. All right. Okay, when I get to Philadelphia's offensive line, I introduce them and someone fullback linebacker who is... Okay, well, I guess I'm the third guy. Jeez, the third guy. You don't usually see a skinny guy back there. Yeah, why not? Switch this. If it's a skinny guy, I might as well. Wait, what did I call? Oh, I called X. Crap. Not enough to do. Well, it worked for Doring. He's gonna get some. He's gonna get some 6. Doring. I believe he actually played in the real life. I want to say the. I think he actually did play in the Eagles in real life. Like in real life, in the NFL. During the early 2000s. Actually, no, it was the Skins. Yeah, that's what it was. The Redskins back when they were called the Redskins. Now they're the WFT or fucking the Washington Wildflowers. They're the Washington Wildflowers now. I like my little recording setup I have going. By the way, kickoffs is always a period I try to use for reminding myself, hey, you can switch to their team. And kickoffs, I don't really matter what team I'm on. Yeah, I'm not going to give Tampa the bonus onside just to show that off. Anyways, let's introduce Tampa Bay Storm lineup. We have Lawrence Samuels. He's been on the Storm all 3 years. We have Eddie Brown. Yes, Eddie Brown, a custom-edited player. I think I made him 85 overall just because I figured I'd put Eddie Brown here at some point. And TT Tolliver, who was on 20xx Tampa, 21xx Orlando, 22xx Jacksonville. And we have John Dutton, the cover athlete. And yes, I shoved the cover athlete. He has been on 20xx Colorado, 21xx New York, and 22xx Jacksonville. Yeah, I figured I'd shove him on there because I want Dutton. Even though I'm not a fan of LaCrush, I figured Dutton should be on every single team. I forgot the Albany Firebirds in the top 8 most famous franchises. So they probably would take Colorado's spot, maybe Chicago. Yeah, Colorado's spot, I'd say. Well, the top 10, then Albany would take it, and then I guess number 10 maybe be Detroit, the Drive. Yeah, I'd say Detroit Drive are pretty good. Number 10. Oh, maybe the Gladiators. Shock. No, I'd say that. Yeah, I'd say the Gladiators for number 10. Oh. That was awful. I have not played this game in 10 days, and it's because I honestly am kind of lazy when it comes to recording videos. And that's the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia leads 10-0 on the Storm. Yeah, but yeah, humming. That's my computer running. I'm not gonna move it. Whatever. It's 30 minutes long. I have the fan sitting on top of a textbook. My computer's sitting on top of a textbook to help me stabilize. So I have a swivel chair, then a book, then a textbook, then the computer. And I have this camcord thing recording on the computer. Yeah, and by the way, I apologize for the 15 frames a second. This game was at 60, but the recorder can only take up to 30. So I apologize about that. And no, I don't know how to use a capture card. I want to learn how to use a capture card, so it's not that important. Besides, most of the things I would be recording for like actual recording attempts would be emulator on a computer, which already has its own recording software. So, oh come on, touch! Oh my god, touch any brown. By the way, if you're wondering why you're doing 95 and not 17, I forgot to change the numbers, and 95 is the default number. Yeah, I'll throw the ball with the decent fullback running play. By the way, Sharon Pearson, he was a physical freak in real life. I think he actually went to USF. That's why I put him in the Storm. He had like 80 speed for some reason, like being this big, and like 5 awareness, like stupid. Apparently, really like 30-something awareness, but 80-something speed for a big guy, and like 85 tackle or some ridiculous thing on that. And I guess he played in the Utah Blaze and apparently the Oakland Raiders as well as some undrafted guy. But that's Jay Taylor. Jay Taylor was kicker of the 21xx and 22xx. Yeah, 20xx, 21xx Orlando, 22xx Philly. Now 22xx and now 23xx Tampa Bay. Something I should mention, yeah, but when I say that, I mean like this is 23xx by the way, the 4th season of the Sim, the 20, and that stands for Hall of Fame when I'm playing it. So yeah, and Mega Man too. I figured I could do that. Because anyways, Tampa Bay defense, all different ones, but we have OGLE94. He's from New Jersey, custom player. Branch, I think he's in Philly, Vegas. I'm gonna introduce the other guy. And then there's Muhammad, where was he? No, that's Jacques Rump. He's a backup for Tampa. Let me get this guy tackled. Oh, touchdown. Tutty for Philly. All right, we'll stay with the Storm for a little bit then because I was too busy focusing on introducing the Storm roster as opposed to actually playing defense. I think it's pretty comfy. Just kind of sitting there. Oh my god. And now Philadelphia will be leading 17-7 after that. And for Tampa Bay, I'll give them one more cheese thing, showing off the cheese extra, the easy extra point. Cheese, other than it's cheap, overly easy and cheap cheese. It's just funny because it actually reminds me of again, different thing I'll get to next month on the Target Code channel, not Walmart Frog. You'll see what I mean when I get them. Anyway, it's time for Tampa Bay. Alright. 35 yards touchdown on Tampa. And that's T-Teller picks up 20 down the first play of the drive. Oh, okay, there go T-Teller. I'll change up Eddie Ryan's number in a bit after this recording. So he's not 95. Because for some reason they default to the 90s for generic numbers. I don't know why. Our info players didn't have as strict numbers the NFL used to have, but receivers were not allowed to wear 95. I mean, okay, I think linebackers could get away with the receiver linebackers, but not the receiver. They had to wear something in the 80s or the 20s because, they also were defensive backs. Well, no, he's an offensive specialist. What am I saying? That's going to be incomplete. Or not. T-Teller catches on the run for 6. All right, so I'll show off the cheese extra point real quick. As long as you're using a kicker, this should always work. And yes, kickers can get injured. And then I'll switch to Philadelphia real quick, just for the kickoff. Okay. Right here. You just hold that down, hold down the right thumbstick, kick it all as long as you're using the kicker, not a quarterback, because you can use quarterbacks to kick, because, kickers can get hurt. As long as you use a quarterback, you're fine. You're good to go on that. Again, Tampa, I'll be switching to Tampa at the 1 minute warning. And they get the ball back second half. So Philly really needs to get some points in the next 30-something seconds. There's F-Leage. F-Leage was on 20xx Tampa. Yeah. Also, listen, when it comes to commentary, Alex Strauss and Johnny Bonadona, I am not. I'm not as good as those guys when it comes to commentating. Oh, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. I meant to hit X. It's funny. I've never had X on the side for GameCube, but it's on top for GameCube, I think. Yeah, I'll hike this play up. I don't think I'm going to have time to hike it up, but I'll hike it. Yeah, just to get one play off for. That's incomplete. 1 minute warning. Someone switch Tampa Bay as defense. That my volume on 1. I have the volume on TV on 1. Let me put that to 0. Oh, it's on 4. Whatever. It was super quiet. Okay, there's Smith, Omar Smith, Umar Muhammad I mentioned, T. Tolliver, and Jonathan Ordway. Ordway, by the way, I guess. Hey. I hate playing as a defensive back, by the way, in these kind of games. I really hate playing as a defensive back because they are slow. Well, because I'm not good at the precisions. I'm like Umar Muhammad. He played in Orlando 22xx and Tampa Bay 20xx. He's slow though, very very slow, which is the fast defense, but he's basically just a skinny fourth lineman. He's good at blocking, good at tackling, slow, very very slow. He can't really run the ball well because right tackle is meaningless in these 2000 era Madden games. All that really matters is just go fast, and Mullah Muhammad does not go fast, so I can't get off fumble like I normally would with him. It's actually much Tampa towards the bottom of teams, on a tier list because Mullah Muhammad's super slow, and you need a fast receiver defensive back for defense to get easy sacks. I'll switch to. By the way, he has the exact same stats as a Red Dog, the usually Red Dogs player. Oh, and that doesn't matter. Jonathan Ordway, although if you want fast thing, Jonathan Ordway is the fastest player in the game at 97 overall speed. He's also 89 overall, however. So that was pick 6 right there. Bam. Boom, bada, bing. I did not expect that to happen. But I got it on camera, though. Pretty rare to get those insta pick 6s. It's like a clear break. Actually, let me go see the replay if I can. And it's too late. Never mind. Well, you can watch it. If you're watching on the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can rewind and stuff. The game wants me an onside kick? Alright, I'll onside kick. But I'll try a legitimate onside kick. Not the fake onside kick that I did for the Philly at the beginning of the game. Alright, that's that. I think that's about good sending forward. Let's see. Does it get a good bounce? It does. And directly into Burt, though. Bounce was too slow. Alright. 31 seconds between the Tampa Bay and the end of the half. Well, here's his name. Mario Williams. I think he's on Tampa. Rod Williams. He's on Tampa. And then Kanopa. Can't pronounce his name. Oh. Well, that didn't matter because it's Marcus Nash got a touchdown right there for Philly. So, 2020. Yeah, I'll call it timeout. I'll try to Hail Mary. All right, Mulligan. Back up Omar Smith. He actually did play in Tampa. He's actually one of I think the only player in Premier League history to back up 3 straight titles from different teams. He played on 2003 Tampa Bay, 2002 San Jose, and 2004 San Jose. So yeah. All right, Ordway. Call a timeout right now. I think it does kind of guess. Even the last minute? Even the last minute. Okay, we'll call a timeout. What does the game recommend? I'll try one Hail Mary just to see if I can pull it off. There we go. Hail Mary, see if I can get a touchdown on Eddie Brown. And by the way, Eddie Brown was not in this game. He would have been too old by then, but I just figured I'd put him in. This was 2006. I think his last game was 2003. He was supposed to sign. He actually did sign with the 04 Storm, though, for a little bit. But he actually didn't make the full roster. Yeah, only 10 years between the best receiver of all time and not even making the roster. Crazy. All right, and let's see if I can get Eddie Brown on the bomb. Try one more bomb, Eddie Brown. It got stopped, so let's see. That's going to be complete. Yep. All right, I want to try one more shot down the field. Yeah, I'll do that, then go for the kick. Details good kicker. Ooh, shit, don't try that one. It's a long play, though, but I got timeout. And if I get tackled, I call timeout like 1 second left, and then just kick, chip shot, tie it up. All right. Make it. Yeah, he got it. Touchdown. All right. 28-24 is the score at the end of the half. Well, barring the extra point, but I'll kick an actual extra point, not the cheap little no kick. All right. Tampa Bay will get the ball back to start the second half. Kick is up, and it is good. So Tampa Bay took a 17-7 down to 28-14. So that's a 21-7 run favor the Storm. They might be able to make it 28-7 if they get the touchdown the first drive of the second half. And by the way, I always skip the cheerleader things because it's kind of weird. You know, it's PS2 graphics, something to do, like actual cheerleading, and not like, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks creepy, basically. They have no expression on their faces. Anyways, Jonathan Ordway, almost midfield. Almost midfield. All right. Tampa Bay is midfield to go, separating touchdown and end zone. And I'll toss him up to Lawrence Daniels because what? Oh. Right over the guys. Knock down Doug Plank. Again, just ragdoll physics, by the way. And that should be a quick touchdown for Tampa Bay to make it 35 or 35 to 24, as y'all can clearly see on screen. Oh man! All right. He is up, and it is good. All right, Philadelphia to receive the kick. That's going to go bar ball. Oh, Effliage got off the bar ball. Effliage couldn't quite turn into a touchdown. Got tackled by that kicker. That could have been funny, the bar ball, to really turn that game around. But again, it's a 28-7 run. I know they don't have runs in real football, but I consider it. Separating Philadelphia and Tampa. And by the way, Clint Ozell never actually played for the Philadelphia Soul, despite being their coach for almost a decade. And now, of course, coaches Frisco with ex-Philadelphia Soul players James Rhodes Maine and Dan Ranbaugh as his defensive and offensive coordinator, respectively. Yeah, I'll try this be the receiver thing. There we go. Touchdown for Joe Douglas right there on the be the receiver. Which is something you read football that Madden technically had in the same era, but you had to have 2 players for it. This one, you only need 1 player. And 2 players need 2 players in the exact same team. Anyways, Philadelphia has shortened the gap from the 4 point. Okay, I thought I went for 2 for a second with Tampa with 36-31. Get from Lewis down to back for Ordway. And Ordway gets knocked out with this. Jonathan Ordway gets knocked out with the 6-yard line, and this will give me a quick 1-play chance to show off a Philadelphia Soul roster. I forgot that name. Smith. I think it's. I forgot who that is. Vernon Golson, he played on 20xx. I think he was in the Soul 20xx. EJ Burt, he's been on Philadelphia and Orlando. Oh. All right, and then you've seen everyone's Doring, I think Dozier, and who's got all kickoffs. And I want to say Kevin Gaines, I think, is the other guy for Philly. Yeah, Kevin Gaines. He's the primary defensive specialist for Philadelphia. I'll fit back to Tampa because now Tampa is on offense. I'm not going to waste a timeout, though. Oh, and then Dan Alexander, the prior to Derrick Ross, another great slow running back, the all-time leading rusher in football history. And there you go, make one complete pass for Alexander. Dan Alexander's been on 20xx. I think I put him 20xx Tampa, 21xx Orlando, I think 22xx Jacksonville. He's been around the horn. Oh, and okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to touch on Eddie Brown again. By the way, when you're playing cover tight, which is when the corners are right on the line of scrimmage, it's very easy. Just call a quick bomb play over the top. Lob it up. And Eddie Brown's not very fast. Yeah, I just made generic. Just made him look like middle of the road, 85 overall, because he'd be old at this point. He's still Eddie Brown, but he'd be old Eddie Brown. And down to the 1 yard line, first and goal at the 1 inch line. And that's going to make it second and goal at the 5 yard line because of that poor Lawrence Samuels toss play. Why not, bro? And if it broke, fix it. If it broke, don't fix it. Try the exact same toss play this time. The other side. Ooh. And the exact same result. Ooh. Actually, I got about a yard or two. Okay, third down, 3 yards. The game wants me to run the ball again. I'm just going to click. You know what? Let's try the tight end pass. The tight end pass never works, but it's in the playbook. So let's try it out. No, that almost worked. No luck. All right. Kick the kick. I'll just kick the kick and let Philadelphia tied up with Tampa. Let them line it up. Switch to Philadelphia. And the kick is good. All right, Tampa now leads by 7. But they do retain positional advantage over Philadelphia. And positional advantage is not an official stat in the American Football League. It's just sort of, who has because of how high scoring football games can get, or could get back then. Obviously, during the 2010s, they really stopped getting high scoring as all the defensive talent started pooling and 2 teams left and the 4 teams remaining. 3 of which actually had good coaches. There was Dinko Kinos on the Washington Valor, which still won the championship after they fired Dinko Kinos and hired Benjamin McDowell. Still can't believe Dinko Kinos was a coach in the football league for that long. I still can't believe Dinko Kinos ended up coaching the Valor. Anyways, that should be a bomb for Doring. And it is. Got it. Chris Doring tied it to put it within 1 for Philadelphia after he outsped Tiki Tolliver on the coverage. All right. Just quick kick. By the way, again, quick kick work. And it is all knotted up at 38, entering the third as we enter the final 4 minutes and 30 seconds of play. Well, technically, yeah. Although it's basically 5 minutes because the 1 minute warning, of course, slows down the clock exponentially in the Arena Football League. So so even in this video game, it's still about 2 minutes for the 1 minute warning opposed to. Oh, that was a spin move. Avoid the sole coach this time and swerve your way into the end zone for 6. That was actually I don't think I've used the spin move that effectively in the football game since I was 7 years old playing NFL Blitz Pro. Yeah, I'll show it off. Screw it. Off the bar. Turn that. No. Okay, it's zoom. Wait. Ah, crap. No. 1 second. What zoom again? Oh, okay. It's bump mistake. All right. There we go. All right, back to the game. All right, so I'm gonna let this be the final play of the third. I'm gonna let this be the final play of the quarter. I don't think the clock stops on extra. I don't think the quarter can end extra points, but it might. And again, I turned delay game off. The clock will keep ticking, so I could theoretically let the game tick down all the way to the 0 marker from the first play of the quarter. All right, again, that would be delay game back into a couple yards, but End of the quarter, who cares? Tampa Bay leads by 7, 45-38, entering the last quarter of play. And what's a pretty high-scoring game so far. At least by this season. This season's been kind of low-scoring. This would be the typical final score at this point of the year. At this point for a game of 23xx. Oh, yeah, I'll let Tampa. I'll give Tampa one defensive play to make up for the extra defensive play Philadelphia got when I was showing off after I showed off that roster because I forgot to change it up in time. Yeah, screw it. I changed it. Never mind. As I say that, I'm changing up the roster. My hand, my mouth, and my brain are doing the exact same different things. That's slow. Yeah, I'll go for Marcus Nash and the bomb, see if I can get it pulled off. Why not? That actually worked. I've never beat a receiver to bomb before like that. I was just like do like the quick twist route. Oh, I also need to change up Marcus Nash number as well. He's not 98. He's usually like 81 or something. Or 85, I think. No, it was Chris Dorning's having a game of his life. He's got like 4 or 5 touchdown catches already. This TJ Oliver can't cover, I guess. All right, but so Philly's gonna fall within 1 of Tampa. Quick kick, and it's good. By the way, the way it works is that you cannot, if you change in the middle of a play before the play is happening, you still keep the old team. Like, for example, when I changed my controller to be selected from Philadelphia to Tampa Bay, the controller change had it where Philadelphia, even though the play select thing was already for Philadelphia, so I'm stuck as Philadelphia for this play. But of course, I go to Tampa Bay for the next play. But let's say, if I change at the end of a play, then it'll count for character select changes. I'll be honest, I do not watch these videos. I do not watch my own videos with this stuff. All right, Dutton to pass. Oh, Brown, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. That's going to be complete. Or not, right on the sideline. I guess this AI did not notice on the sideline. Although I set the AI to all pro, not the hardest difficulty, just the second highest of the 4 available. Yeah. Anyways, Tampa Bay's now 52-45 to the bomb from Dozell from Dutton to Brown. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to say I'm going to let Tampa Bay play one play on the defense make up for the 1 minute warning, but I'll play I'll play defensive end. Ula Mahomes is really slow, so unless like a tackle in the middle. All right, there we go. Down 10. Oh, no. Instinct. All right. Mac blitz on the go. I'll see if I fix on my next time. Negative rushing yards. I like to have in general positive rushing yards for a game. I don't think they have to run the ball yet. I think it was the fumble by the fumble from Dozell that kind of went for a run. I think that's what it was. All right, now it's to Philly. I guess I should mention earlier. I divide league up into 2 conferences for this year: National and American. Last year, National was the West. This year, it's the East. So Tampa Bay, Orlando, Philadelphia, New England, which is the New England Seawolves, and the New Orleans Voodoo make up the American Conference. And that right there is a touchdown, or right off Jonathan Orway's back. That works too. All right, I'm gonna run the ball Dan Alexander just to get some running, just to avoid the negative running yards. Even not for the game, even not just for Philadelphia, but for total in the game. Like I know back in this era, teams would average about 15-20 rushing yards a game. I'm not even going to get that, but I might be that one. I will almost got the whole shebang on one play. No, I think I actually got it. Yeah, because first down was incomplete, second down with a run, third down is. So now I have positive 1 rushing yard for Philadelphia, and this is going to put it right back to -5 or nothing going. Let's see what the game wants me to do. Rob got with. Yeah, I'll go with Ron for Alexander. He just needs 2 inches. As long as 54 doesn't go unblocked completely, because it does happen sometimes with that side blocker to go completely unblocked. Jerome Pearson and Alexander down for about a first. There you go. First down, Dan Alexander inside Tampa Bay territory. 7 yards to go, separating Philadelphia and the game in a tying touchdown. Right before the 1 minute warning, which I switched to Tampa Bay for the rest of the game. Doug Loss for the easy touchdown. And I want to go to 1 minute warning. Let's see. No, I got time for return. Yeah, I'll see. If the game attempts is onside, I'll let the CPU do it. And obviously, in real life, kickers would never just go straight from, like, not even fully set up to kick the ball. That would, but hey, it's a video game. Who cares? Oh, I didn't realize that one little pixel right there on 2 is separated 5. It made 5. It meant 2 wasn't the mirrored 5. I never noticed that. I've had this game for like 5 years. I've been playing it since I was like 2006, but it's a different disc. And that's almost another touchdown for Ordway on the return. Getting Tampa into the 20. Yeah, I'll run one play before 2-minute warning before I switch Tampa Bay, at least for the rest of regulation, before I go all-time defense. And A. Brown gets about the 7-yard line, about 7 yards in that play. So it's 1 minute when we resume. We have a 1-minute warning. Down to the final minute of the game. All tied at 52. Tampa Bay is narrowly leading over Philadelphia on their way to 2-0. Of course, Philadelphia looking to go 1-1. And that was an awful run. That puts them right back to, due to the great block, the great burst by E.J. Burr. It puts it back from 2nd and 9 to 3rd and 9. So now Tampa Bay is a negative rushing yards. I got merged up with Eddie Marcus Nash. And we trade players too. That weird number thing where they end up in the 90s also happens. Lawrence Samuels in the short pass, and he couldn't quite turn around in time. 4th down and 6. I'm going to go for it. I'll go for it, but if my back is Sharon Pearson because he's fast, I'll go for it. If not, I'll audible or something else. It's Ular Muhammad. I'm going to audible. Okay, yeah. By the way, the advantages for road teams that they get the audibles I've set up, one of which is Hail Mary, another which is, I think, the generic play. Oh, that was awful. Kevin Gaines took that off. Might be a pick 6. No, but so basically nothing would have happened. So like literally nothing happened. Just some big decrease in John Dutton's quarterback rating, which I don't track this year. All right. Now Tampa Bay's defense got to come up big, try to stop Philadelphia and get a kick. At least get time for Tampa Bay to get a kick, or better yet, no, nothing about. Let's see, OGLE, nope, nothing. And Doring to the sidelines. 43 seconds remaining in the game. And Phil's going to the no huddle. 17-24, 7 touchdown, 1 pick. It's a pretty good day. That, by the way, if I had a faster linebacker defensive back, that would have been a sack. Are they going for the kick? Oh, they are. Sweet. Okay. I'll let them. I will absolutely go for the kick and just call a timeout at the once. And then kick is up. It's good. Kick is, wait, is it? Yeah. It's no good. What? The kick's no good. Oh, crap. I got that. Oh, okay. Just goes for a touchback. 18 seconds separating Tampa Bay. I got 2 timeouts, a couple timeouts. I can make this 55-52 game after Mark Lewis's big missed kick. All right, Dutton. Oliver almost picked off again. You want to run the ball, just kick. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to throw for. What's a play? I use fake. I'll go for this play. Why not? I think as long as I get some positive yards, I can eat me to kick a little easier. I don't have to go to overtime, and I have timeout. So as long as I don't throw a pick or something, it'd be fun if I do another pick. That was almost a tutty, but Brown couldn't catch up to the ball. They're down in 10. You know what? I'll call the generic play. I'll just go with the generic play, which is this one, by the way. Yo-yo slant. I have a little X on that play, so just make it a little easier of a kick before the end of the game. Oh, I am so tempted. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for the bomb. That's incomplete. Yep. All right, now what? Kick. Kick before OT. Kick before OT. Oh, dear. I could have thrown the ball to get some more yards in the previous play, but nope. All right, let's go for it's like a 50, 56, 55 yarder. Here we go. Let's see. Almost full power, and it's not. And even if it had full power, it would not be enough. It does not have the distance. It's going to get a touchback. Or at the bar. Wait, at the bar. And okay, so now we're going to go to overtime, in which case I am all-time defense for overtime. Kind of glad we got at least one overtime game. So again, overtime, the way it works is it's basically each team gets 1 possession. At the end of that possession, the game's tied, then it goes sudden death. And defend is actually what you want. That way you can determine 2-point conversion. But So now I'm all-time defense for each team. It means Tampa's got to stop Philly, and then Philly's got to stop Tampa. So each team kicks a chances late to get the game going, but they will not be able to execute. And again, I should mention again, this week 2, 2017 was the game I started recording, made the whole football recap thing, and got this recording shindig started. So I figured I'd record that game for this. Oh, it's gonna be funny if it's another close Tampa Bay loss, just like that one. Oh dear, let's see. Fumble. Law dog. Tutty. Game. Football fumble. Law dog. Touch tutty. Game. This play does not matter, by the way, but I'll kick it in anyways. That would be the end of a game in real life, just because it's one possession. If each team got a possession, the score is different after each team got their first possession. 59-52, Tampa Bay wins. Wow. I talk about how slow Ular Muhammad is, and he just comes right back around and strip sack game. Thank you for watching. 59-52 leads Tampa Bay. And here's my lovely half my face. Thank you for watching. 36 minutes.